Wow. According to the Doza. And thank you. Because you could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with me, the incomparable Devon Johnson. And I appreciate that shit, man. Whether you listen to 6 years, 6 decades, 6 millennia from the time I done this shit, thank you. Because you want to be here. And I want to be. I want to, you know what I'm saying? I want to be here for y'all. I want y'all to be here and checking it out. You know what I'm saying? Telling a friend to tell a friend about this shit, because this shit is real. Real shit every day, because every day shit is real. Now, we ain't been too consistent, but I want to be here. You know what I'm saying? I've been wanting to really play the game like a motherfucker. Y'all know, man. It's that time of year that 2K back out. It is so hard and so addictive to like put it down instantly early, but I'm unk now. And I had to start thinking, I'm like, man, these kids now, the level of skill they got, I do it for fun. It's fun. It's fun. It's fun. But I don't have time to be learning how to play like it's cold as them. I don't want to. I play pretty decently the way I play. But it's so many layers to that shit. And that's what I wanted to talk about today. Not video games in general, but the want for shit. You know what I'm saying? I've been listening to some old Lil Wayne, and a lot of people more familiar with the grown man that's on what is that, the Carter 2 or the Carter, one of them, you know what I'm saying? His girl, you are so fat. But it's another grown man. He got I've been a Wayne fan since the block is hot. Let me correct that. But on Lights Out, he got a grown man, and he said something that's like, I don't know. This shit came out when I was in 8th grade. He had some strong lyrics in that shit, like, and he said something along the lines of, if I wanted it, then if I want it, then I get it, and if I need it, I have it. And on the surface level, it don't seem that deep. But to think about that shit, like, if I want it, I can get it. If I want it, then I get it. I can't. I can't. I get it. And if I need it, I have it. And it had me thinking about the shit you really want in life. The shit I be really wanting in life. You know what I'm saying? When I was a young nigga, I used to dream real big, like super big. Like, man, I want to be the biggest this, biggest that. I got to be the, you know what I'm saying? I want to be the man. I want, woo, woo, woo. And a lot of time it's misdirected, but it wasn't like, it wasn't, how can I say this shit? It wasn't, I don't feel like it was outrageous. It wasn't always well put together. It wasn't always planned out piece by piece, turn by turn. But I kind of had of knowing what I wanted. And as I got older, I'm ashamed to say it been times, especially, I ain't gonna say as recently as early this year, I get through these little times in my life. Well, I don't know what the fuck it is I want. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm kind of ashamed that I want so little. You know what I'm saying? I just be wanting, make it another month, make it, you know what I'm saying? I want to make me a couple dollars. I want to save me a couple dollars. You know what I'm saying? I want to enjoy life. I want to be happy. And a lot of the things, when you put them in them general terms, a lot of the other shit, the comforts, the creature comforts that you want others to see that you shining, or you think you need these things for validation, personal or maybe outside validation, no matter how it is. It's like, nah, broski. Like, and I'm ashamed because it's like, damn, like, even in this position I'm in now, like, I was talking to somebody recently about this shit, like, man, I kind of want a new car. I do. I think I should buy a new car, but I don't really want it because, if I wanted, I would have had it, according to Lil Wayne. And I believe that shit because I think about the things that I really wanted in life, and how if you really want something, you go after that shit. If it was another lyric, shout out to Dave Raps. He's a small rapper in Arizona. He said some shit like 15 years ago. I remember an independent song. He said, "If you looking, you would have found it. If you looking, you would have found it. You're not looking for real." And I can't even remember the name of the song, and that shit, it always stuck with me. Like, damn, if you really, 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 really wanted something, you gonna die before not getting it. I believe that shit. Like, if it's something that you got the desire for that bad, you know what I'm saying? You will, like 50 say, I want to get rich or die trying. So and the end result might not be being rich, but I try every fucking way. I remember my grandma when I was growing up, she used to say, man, it ain't no shortcuts to getting money, ain't no shortcuts to getting rich. I say, well, why you say that? She said, because shit, I would have found it. I've been out here trying to get this money forever. There is no shortcut. You got to find a way, work that motherfucking lane. And of course, I'm sitting there like, nah, she ain't, you know what I'm saying? She just saying, I'm almost 38 years old, brother. I haven't found that shortcut yet. But I know if I want something, I can have it. You know what I'm saying? And I started thinking about like real shit, coming up with this shit, like real shit that I actually wanted in my life. And again, sometimes it go unfulfilled, sometimes it's fulfilled, and then it's another thing. But then you got to be blessed for getting what you want because you didn't, you know what I'm saying? You were specific enough to say you didn't want this one thing, but other shit sprout from there. I remember in my earlier 30s and shit, I used to have my homie. He was in the crib all the time, and he used to cut his own hair. Cause you know what I'm saying, he had decent grade of hair. And bro used to cut his shit. I'm like, damn, fuck you cut my shit. I'm trying to save money. I'm going through shit like that. I'm on more money for drugs. Shit. I'm like, man, you just cut my hair. And my shit, I'm like getting them haircuts, and bro, I'll be looking at myself like, damn, look, this shit got me fucked up, bro. Like, this shit is terrible. Like, all my hair just, this shit is terrible, broski. Like, now I'm glad to say today that that's not the case. But back then, this shit, it had me real worried. And I remember my grandma, she asked me one day, she was like, what are you scared of? I said, Grandma, I'm scared of going bald. Like, it's not something, like, I don't know, I've talked so much shit about bald niggas all my life. It's one of my biggest fears to go bald. And I think, you know, even when she, up until she passed, I was still fearing that shit. Cause you know what I'm saying? You getting older, you thin and shit, your hairline recede. Little shit happened. I had went so far as to cut my shit off myself. I'm like, fuck it, I went bald. And my shit grew back. And I sat there and thought about this. I'm like, damn, it ain't like I'm running around this bitch like Uncle Jesse from motherfucking Full House and nothing with it. But my shit ain't nowhere. I ain't gone. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? I'm thinning, but I ain't gone now. I almost be 40 and shit. But I'm gray as hell. And I'm like, damn, am I ungrateful? Because I never said anything about going gray. I never thought you know what I'm saying? Literally like 4 years ago, my shit was all black. Like I had probably one gray hair. And progressively just got to this, you know what I'm saying, a sea salt, you know what I'm saying, a salt and pepper thing. And now shit, the fucking salt winning shit is starting to it's going to overpower mode. But I think about that shit and all jokes aside, like I got what I wanted out that situation. Not saying I had anything to do with it. It's all favor. It's with God. So, you know what I'm saying? Maybe my grandma went up there, asked for a favor. Like, man, my boy saying I want to lose his hair. Thank you, you know what I'm saying? But, I got to take the glass half full because now I look at the problem with the gray hair. And it's like, damn, I don't feel as old as I think I look sometimes. I don't enjoy being the and shit like like I used to talk shit about the old nigga. But I'm grateful also to get to that point. You know what I'm saying? To be getting to this point, to be maturing. I live a lot longer than a lot of niggas I looked up to. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to make it this far. You know what I'm saying? I never knew how I was gonna get it. I never envisioned me never envisioned a 38-year-old version of myself. I knew I wanted that though. You know what I'm saying? I done a lot of bad shit to not try to make it here, but I wanted it bad enough to make it. So, you know what I'm saying? That's something I think in just the simplest terms, I really, really fucking want it. You know what I'm saying? Another thing in my life, I never wanted to be a burden on burden on people. Nobody, you know what I'm saying? Like, earlier growing up and shit, my family, because of how we was raised, my mama, she a single mama, she got 4 kids, you know what I'm saying? And whenever we came, people made it seem like we was a burden. Like, oh my God, Stacey kids. Like, we was just the baby's kids of the family. That's what they used to call us. And I ain't saying we was, I ain't saying we was good kids, but we weren't bad kids. We just, you know what I'm saying? Niggas hyped up. Niggas got ADHD, all type of shit. You don't know. I'm saying it's the early 90s, late 80s. You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfucker don't know what's going on and shit. And people made us feel real shitty about being around. And I didn't, you know what I'm saying? I watched how working in the law office, how old people were treated by people who weren't their kids or even their kids or their grandkids or their caregivers. It was like they was a burden on people's lives. You know what I'm saying? I done watch niggas be around that girl, be broke as hell. Motherfucker gotta live in the crib with their OG. And you got a motherfucking, oh man, we got a motherfucker be quiet. We gotta sneak through niggas older than me. You feel me? This is my people though. You know what I'm saying? And I look at how they may not see themselves as a burden on people, but they're a burden. You know what I'm saying? You know, motherfucker can't be a good parent. Motherfucker ain't, I regardless of what the situation was, I didn't want to be I don't want to be a burden on nobody. I don't want to be a burden on a woman. I don't want to be a burden on my mom. I want to be a burden on my family. You know what I'm saying? I feel like these are small ones. These are small ones. But I think I got what I wanted. I don't be, and it's beyond monetary. You know what I'm saying? I ain't the motherfucker need to call and get shit off my chest and shit. Like, I done found avenues of being happy without having to rely on other people to contribute to my happiness and shit. So I feel good about that, not being a burden. And last and most definitely least, before I get up out this bitch, I keep them short, man. I'm just glad to be back. I wanted to be the man. It was not targeted towards anything. I ain't want to be the biggest gang chief. I ain't no super tough guy ass nigga, you know what I'm saying? I ain't motherfucking, I just wanted to be the man. I felt like all my life I was destined for that shit. My grandma used to tell me all the time, man, Lloyd, you know, you could be anything in life you want to be. And I used, you know, it ain't saying I didn't believe it, but you know what I'm saying? I'm just like, man, my grandma keep me, you know what I'm saying? That shit made me feel good. I'm like, this your grandma, that's how you supposed to feel. Until I met other people in my life that I didn't know. They didn't know me from day one. They ain't know me from day two. They know me from, you know what I'm saying, 7, 10, none of that shit. At different stages of my life, people used to talk, like, man, there's something about you, man. Male, female, fucking dog, cat. I'm like, man, it's an attraction thing. Like, people fuck with you, woo, woo, woo. But it was bigger than that to me. I always wanted to be the man. And I'm searching in that journey still. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's been times in my life where I really, really, really was the man in certain areas of my life. And right now I feel like I'm just, I don't want it as much as I wanted it. I don't want it as much as I wanted it before. Like, I'm just cool being me, being Lloyd, being Doza, being a dot. But that shit is my destiny. I'm supposed to be the man. I'm supposed to be the man. It's just written in the cards. So I sit there. I know you probably was like, man, he should get deep in, like that. This is my real honest thought. Like, period, point. And you know what I'm saying? Again, I say I used to be ashamed because I ain't want more. Like, I ain't never. You notice I say I never want to be. I want to be happy. You know what I'm saying? Rich. I don't know if that entail that. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of burden with being rich. It's a lot of burden with wanting to be the CEO and the boss man and all the rest of that shit. You know what I'm saying? I live those things. Not the rich part, but trying to, you know, run businesses and be the man. You know what I'm saying? Being responsible for everybody in the camp and shit. And that's a lot of burden. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot of motherfucking responsibility to handle. And I just want to be the man for myself. I don't need to shine for the rest of the world. I don't need the adoration of people that don't know me. I want to be loved by the people that love me. I want the people who I interact with to lead the interactions like, damn, I really fuck with dude energy. I fuck with how dude came. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't force myself to be something I'm not, but I hope that me finding the peace and me working on myself, it resonates and it, you know, people see that and it, you know, it's a spotlight. And I hope that you know what I'm saying, you enjoying the dot doing his thing, because I'm B.Doza. I'm Bun Doza the son, Bun Johnson the most. And I hope you tuning in, man, because I'm coming back. I'm going strong, man. The 2K is down. The 2K is down. We is not fucking with this shit. We is fucking with this. This is what I want. I want to be the man here. I want to blow it. I want to be, you know what I'm saying? I want to be, my voice to be heard, people to be hearing me. Check back with me. This has been another episode. I think we had like 8 or 9 or something like that. Wherever we at, we moving on, moving strong.